According to Professor Stuart Ewan, PR is a battle for what is reality and how people will see and understand reality. In my opinion, PR officers create narratives to align the public's reality with the organization image. In another word, with the happening of one event, different people will have different interpretation based on their own emotion and experience. What PR practitioners do is deploy a variety of tactics to create just one interpretation that is most beneficial to their organization. In this video, I will present my position by going through some of the key knowledge of PR. First, we need to understand clearly what is PR. According to PRSA, PR is a strategic communication process that builds mutually beneficial relationship between organization and the publics. A job in PR can involve tasks such as strategic communication, crisis management, copywriting, and so on. But comparing to other forms of communication, why do PR obtain their ability to shape reality? First, unlike advertisement, which is one-way communication, PR deploys two-way communication, which builds a deeper relationship with the publics. Advertisers pay for their coverage to get the audience attention, while PR earns their coverage by doing or saying something news valuable. This key difference is also why PR is able to adjust the public perspective, for it is considered more trustworthy and credible, building the public's trust through real action and words. So is PR the same as journalism? The answer is no. Journalism involves gathering and reporting information, while PR concentrates on managing how the information is being reported. PR officers control what news are talking about their organization through press release and use journalism to spread message more widely, making it easier to shape the public's thought. The importance of positive public image dates back long ago, and PR was first put into use by P.T. Barnum, Ivy Lee, and Edward Bernays, who all left their effects on present-day PR, which can be presented through Grunick's 4 models of public relations. P.T. Barnum was an American showman. He saw the opportunity to use media to create buzz around his circus. He would give his actors short names such as General Tom Thumb so that they would fit in the headings of newspaper. The approach later on is called press agency, which relies on generating attention through the use of media with little regard of truth. Before his publicity, his actors were considered weird, scary, and what Barnum did was creating new, fascinating identity for them, changing the public's perception, thus making his show interesting. But PR didn't officially become a profession until 1903 when Ivy Lee advised John Rockefeller how to build his public image. When miners were on strike and railroad accident happened, Lee invited reporters to inspect the wreck and get the facts, resulting in the Pennsylvania Railroad having its first favorable press coverage. His technique inspired the current model public information, where PR officers issue news releases in journalistic writing in order to spread truthful information. At this period, journalism was people's main source of information, so by having his organization appearing multiple times and positively on the news, Lee erased previous stigma and created good impression on the public, making the organization more trustworthy. But Lee didn't envision his tactic anything more than short-term solutions. That is why this title of PR forefathers goes to Edward Bernays, who adopted a psychological-based approach to PR, which he called the engineering of consent. One of his most famous campaigns that changed his reality was Lucky Strike cigarettes. In the 1920s, smoking was exclusive for men, and society thought that only fallen women would smoke. Bernays staged a demonstration having young fashionable women flaunt their cigarettes or torches of freedom, stating that smoking was a form of liberation for women. What Bernays did was giving the product a story that suited the current trend and coincide with the public needs, thus changing the public's view on this product and altered their lifestyle. His tactic differs greatly from the first two because it consists research and is now called the two-way asymmetrical model, which requires research to determine what the public's belief about organization incorporated into the message. However, it is asymmetrical because it is imbalanced in favor of the communicator. The communicator doesn't undergo any real change but simply uses the idea to persuade the public. Later on, Grunick developed a fourth model, which is a two-way symmetrical model. It also uses research to build mutual understanding between both publics and organization. Organizations are open to changing the policy and practice based on what they learn from the publics. One example can be found in Francois Hollande presidential election campaign in 2012. Hollande noticed the suburb were largely comprised of ethnic minorities, so he decided to appeal to these voters by making a video of a famous rap song with image of himself immersing in the lives of ethnic minorities. Through this video, Hollande changed the image of being serious, conservative, and lack of charisma to being more open, modern, and diverse, and it received support from black and Arab voters. Hollande's campaign had altered himself in favor of the voters, showing that he could fight for them and also wiping away the old perception of white, racist, conservative president like his predecessor. Overall, PR does not change the reality, but affect the way people view reality. Through the history, models, and examples of PR campaigns, we can see that PR officers will always attach a story or meaning to their organization to make them more interesting or trustworthy in the public's eye.